The company code is not mapped yet. If you have any material, just search here also. Okay, let me map it. Okay. So in this way, like we will model map it. Okay, Kunal, let me map from here. Okay, now fine, and plant also I will search it. Yes, plant is already mapped and activated. So if we do any changes, we immediately we need to activate the object in the BW4 HANA. Otherwise, it will not reflect your changes. Okay, and then I'm reviewing. You can close this DTP transformation, and now you can see this is like it is asking to create this one. So what I will do, I'll select this one. Okay, I will create this one. I'll keep full update. Okay, I'll keep full update always. Now, okay, now I'll load the data. I'll load the data and now execute it. Now you can go here, refresh it. See, now you can see two source systems. Bus. We can see two source systems for this open hub destination. This is what I want to see you, show you. Okay. You can see now two source systems. One is data source, one is this one. Now you can see, okay, now I can select this one and we can do it. Okay. Right click and I can see more connected object. Or else I can do it. Basically, like no, in the real-time system, once you select mark connector load request, it will highlight all whatever we deleted all request, it will highlight in yellow color. So for me, it is not highlighted at the moment. If you select mark connector load request TSN, it will highlight all. If you select this one, if you select this option, and it will highlight only this request. Why? Because we loaded this request only from this request, not all. See here, not all. Okay. This is how we'll see it in the real time. It is not highlighting, okay, for me. Okay, in the real time, it will highlight it. It will highlight with the color. Okay. If we select this option, mark connector load request, it will highlight. I think it is already highlighted, maybe. Okay. You can select this option and then if you do mark, it will highlight all this deleted request, not this request. Okay. That means easily you can identify. So here assume like no, not 7, maybe 70 request, maybe 7,000 request. So you will select this option, automatically it will select whatever view loaded. If you select this source, whatever requests are updated target, that it will be highlighting in the real time. Okay, for me it is not highlighting it with the colors. Okay, it will highlight with the yellow color in the real time. Remember this option. Let me go back and do it. Okay, again we'll see. For me it is not working, not sure. Show connections. Now I can see. Select this option. When I select this option, it has to come. Mark. Okay, one more option will come in the real time. Okay, one more option also will come. Manage source info provider. It has to highlight. That is not highlighting for me. Okay, in the real time, it will. You will get one more option. Manage source info provider. If you select this option, okay, this ADSO from where it is updating, that also you will get the information. Same like this, it will come. Same screen. Okay, if we open ADS, open up destination, it is updating to any other target. So that the information we can see in the right side. We didn't update to any further. So, okay, this is source for this object. This is the source. This is the target. We are not loading from this open up destination to anywhere. Okay. What is the purpose of open hub destination? We'll see here. So we can send the data. We can send the data. We can send the data from BW4 HANA to outside. Outside. So we have three destinations. We have three destinations basically. That is file, database table, and third party tool. In BW4 HANA, we having only two options. Only file and database table. Okay, if it is older version, we can see third party tool as well. So we're having these three options. What are our destinations? Destination means where exactly data is updating. Are you creating file? Are you updating the data and table? Yes. Currently we are updating to database table. Database table. Okay. And now this is simple, but it is very important. Every interview, mostly out of 10 interviews, they will ask you 6 or 7 interviews. You can tell them what is Open Hub Dictionary. By using Open Hub Dictionary, we can send the data from BW to outside. So we having three destinations like file, database table, and third party tool. And if you ask specifically third party tool, you can say like no, I didn't work until now third party tool. Okay, we used only database table and file. How you can create Open Hub destination, you can see it. Okay, we have a one table as well in the okay. We have a one table. We can go and we can check it. So initially you join in a project. Okay. You join in one project. They given you only file name or they just given only some file name. You have to identify the open hub destination from yourself. They're testing you. They are testing you. Okay. Now you can see all open hub destination in this table. How many open hub destinations are there? Till now, only nine. Okay. Now, whatever we created open hub destination that is available in our. Okay. Now you can see our open hub destination. This is one. Okay. This is the file pattern. Okay. Now you can see whatever we created open hub destination that we can see here. Okay. We have to give our open up destination. By while seeing also you can identify. If we give any path, if we give any thing you can easily send. Okay. You can also create open up destination and you can use file as well. And as of now we created this one. Okay. Now go to here and you can create one more open hub. Okay, before going to this, see, this is how you know that how to put the filter in the DTP level. So remember this option always extraction. Okay, extraction. Extraction level, what we have it. So this is the filtering the data. Are you selecting like no? You can see here general. Okay, in the general you are keeping full update or delta update you are keeping it here. No need to do anything. So only retrieve last request. If we select this option, will retrieve only it will last request. Okay, only retrieve last request. I'll I'll show you very detailed level here. Go here. If you want to know more about, okay, if you want to know more about these options, I will show you. Okay, only last request, and I need to select function key F1. See now what is this? Only retrieve last request. Okay. If you use this set indicator, if you set this indicator, a DTP request to only get data from the last request in the source. That means, example, assume like in PSA, we have 10 requests. Okay, we are loading data to ADSO. Already 9 requests are updated. 9 requests are updated. These are 10 requests. These are 10 requests are updated. 9 requests already updated. Only pending is one. If we execute the DTP, whatever it is not updated, that last request it is not updated, right? It will update to the target. That means only retrieve last request. Okay, if it is already updated, then it will not retrieve it. Only in out of 10 requests, it will check the sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9 and 10 requests. So it is updated or not. Okay, it will bring only 10 requests. Even it is not, it is not updated 9 requests also. Assume like 10 requests not updated. In this case, another case, it is not updated. So even out of 10 requests, 10, okay, 9 is not updated. 10 also not updated. So in that case also it will bring only last request in the source. Are you getting me this option? Okay, in the PSA. If we have only two requests, if you have only two requests, that time also it will bring only last request. If you have only one request, then fine. If you have only one request, then it will bring only this one. Okay, this is what we will meaning of this one. Okay, F and control F1. You can see if you set this indicator, a DTP request to only get data from the last request in source. So I'm telling you, you are loading data from BW on HANA to BW4, BW on HANA, from ECC to BW4 HANA example. Okay. Uh, BW on HANA system is there. Okay. ECC is there. Okay. You are loading data from there to here, and we have a PSA. What you do, put full update, put full update. You load multiple times. You load multiple times and check it. It is reading only last request or not by using this option. And you need to select this option. You need to select this option. You need to select this option. Go to change mode and you need to select this option. Otherwise, it will not allow. It will not work. We need to check this checkbox. Okay. This is how it will work. Okay, if we select this option, so we don't have any PSA, it will not have it. If we select this option, it will go to PSA. If we click on this one, it will go to the PSA. Like we don't have PSA in the BW4 HANA. If you are working on BW on HANA, if we select this, automatically it will go to the PSA. In the PSA level, if we have 10 requests, it will show the 10 requests. If we have one request in the PSA level, it will display the one request. If we don't have also, it will go to the PSA request level. There you need to select particular request, you can load it. We have a PSA level 10 request. In PSA level, we have 10 requests. Okay. If you want to load only middle one. If you want to load only middle one, then you can select this option. Select and you can select that request. You can load it. But not in BW4 HANA. It is in BW on HANA. This is group extraction. Okay, you are clear, right? This one. You clear. So in the BW4 HANA, I'm here. Okay, we cannot any see here. You can go here. You can keep this filter. If you want to remove also, you can remove and you can. So we will load from here like this. Let me try. It will work or not. Now it is displaying for me. When I put the full, then I can able to see it. Okay, now I will execute. I will load. I will get it only Dell. Company code Dell. Now you can see here. Company code Dell only. It is updating. How many records it is updated? 80 only. See here. What is my selections? You can see. Include only. Okay, include only. Dell. See, like this you can put the filter. By default, these three are coming. Okay. F means full update. Okay. This is how. This is timestamp. Okay. Don't confuse it. This is timestamp. Pointer means this is timestamp 2025 08 13 and 07 26 20. This is the system time. Don't confuse it. Okay. So like this it will work. Okay. And then we'll go to next option. Um, Go to update tab. So here we having error handling. Error handling is very important, guys. Error handling. So here we having three options. Let me copy these options. Cancel request, do not track it. Cancel request, do not track it. This is one option. And go to second option. Cancel request, track first record. First record. No update. So now we'll see very clear. Okay, request read. I know these options, request read, write error stack, write error stack, no update. Request green, request green, write error stack, valid request update. See here, valid request update. If we select first request, okay, by default, this is available. Cancel request first, track first record, no update. Okay, this is by default, it will be there. By default, it will be there. Okay. By default. You can see here, by default, it is there or not. I didn't select anything here. So by default, this option is do not track record, no update. Oh, first one only by default it is do not track, no update. No update, right? No update. Do not track record. Okay. Do not track record. Okay. This means, so you can see cancel request whenever any error records will be there. We are loading data from source to target. We are loading data from source to target. Assume like our source is PSA. Okay. Target is ADSO. Example, assume okay, in PSA level we have error records. Error records means some special care, some unit issue, something would be there. While you are loading data from PSA to ADSO, PS to ADSO, we are executing the DTP. we are executing the DTP. So in the DTP update tab, we have these options, error handling. If you select this option, first one, okay, this means the data load will fail. The data load, current data load will fail. Current data load will fail, but we will not identify why it is failing. We will not identify why data load failed because we selected this option. Remember, if we select this option, if we select this option, okay, so first record we can able to, at least if we expand one package, if we expand one package in details tab, in details tab of DTP monitor, DTP monitor level, DTP monitor level. Then we will come to know, why data load failed. Okay, it will display if we have multiple issues. If we have multiple issues, it will display only one issue currently. When you put this option, it will, we can track only first record. For example, if we select this option, if you select this option, if you select this option, third option, okay, the request will be read. Data load will be failed. Request will be. Whatever you have error records, the tundle will sit in the error stack. Error stack level, it will sit. Whatever you have errors, that will sit into the error stack. Because it will behave like database for, database for, database for error records. Error records. Whatever we have error records, it will sit it. Our target is, our target is whatever you have valid records, it will go and sit into the our target level. Valid records will sit into our target level. Okay, remember this option. Okay, so in this case, finally it will be request will be read. So we cannot update it. It will not update to the target. It will not update to the target. So final one is request will be green. Okay. In out of 1,000 records, even if you have, even if you have 900 error records, 900 error records, error records, error records, only 100 valid records, only 100 valid records. So in this case, only 100 records will update to the our target. Only 100 records will update to the our ADSO. 900 records will sit into the error stack level. Error stack level. Okay, we need to go error stack and we need to modify all the records. Select one record and modify it. Why it is failing? Okay, if we have any special care hash values, remove them. If we have any bad data for units, remove them and update valid one. Okay, and finally it is updating 100 records to the target. Okay, whatever you do corrections in the error stack level for 900 records, we need to, okay, we need to save properly in the error stack level, error stack level. We need to save properly in the error stack level after changing. Then execute error DTP. Error DTP, it will update to the target. It will update to the target. Okay, this is how. Whatever you have error records, that we need to modify. However, we are modifying in the PSL level. However, we are modifying in PSL level, same level. Same only we have to modify in the error stack level. Then execute error DTP, it will update the records to the target. Error records, whatever we corrected error records. corrected error recurs. Okay. So it will update to the target. That means ADSO. So now 100 recurs it is updated. Value recurs. Value recurs. Now 900 bad data error recurs. That we modified in the error stack and we updated. Finally 1000 recurs were updated to the target. We need to send email to the business. We need to send email to the business. Like we received few bad data and we corrected so on and we updated like this. Okay, you can send before correct the data itself. We need to send the email. We need to send the email internally for our team itself. We need to send email. Okay, then we will take the decision and we'll modify okay, if you are facing same issue daily and you can write one routine also. Okay, if you are facing same issue daily and then you can write the routine and you can modify them for removing the special cache. That we will see later session. Okay, so this is how DTP will work. Very important. Okay, so DTPs are four types, right? DTPs are four types. We discussed only standard DTP and standard DTP and error DTP. Okay, I'm saying like no standard DTP 99% you will use. Okay, 1% okay error stack only 1%. And real time DTP we never create. Okay, real time DTP and direct access DTP will create for only we will create we will create for only virtual provider info cube. Virtual provider info. Okay. So info cubes are three types, right? Info cubes are three types. Okay. Uh, standard info cube, standard info cube, real time info cube. Okay. So it will store the data physically. It will store the data physically. And this is also physically. Okay. Physically. So whereas the virtual provider, it will not store the data. Virtual provider, it will not store the data. So here we are using direct access DTP. Direct access DTP means, so the name itself, it will have direct access to the source. It will bring data from directly from the source. It will bring data directly from source. When you will create virtual provider, if you want to reconcile, the data from ECC to BW, ECC to BW DSO data, then you can DSO data or cube data, DSO or cube data, then you can create the virtual provider. Okay. We are not going to create it. This is replacement of open ODSV. Okay, open ODSV also complete virtual. Okay, this is replacement of virtual provider. Okay, clear? But I never created direct access DTP and I never created real-time DTP and even I didn't create real-time info cube also. Okay, real-time cube will use for planning data, to maintain planning data. Mainly we will use for read and it will use for write. Write. This is virtual. Okay. Read means we are storing the data. We cannot able to edit the data in the standard info cube. Here we can write. I mean, you can edit the data. You can write the data in the planning areas. And here you can write the planning data based on our sales. Based on our sales, you can write the data like your you can give the sales margins for 1 year to another year. So you are comparing the business always. So this is how it will work. These are all these keeps we will not anymore in the BW4 HANA. and you can see only ADSO type is data mode. Data mode.
ఇప్పుడు ఇవన్నీ మనకి BW4 హనాలో ఇప్పుడు యూజ్ అవ్వవు కదా, అంటే
No, no,
బేసిక్
no.
వర్షన్ నుంచి
Yes, yes. So still you can see in the BW 7.5 version. BW
ఆన్ హ్యానా
7.
వర్షన్.
Yes, we don't have any key bundle. The concept key will be there, but this is data model transfer. So you can see it will behave like same like InfoCube. What is the basically difference between cube and DSO? Okay, cube will have multi-dimensional data, multi-dimensional data, multi-dimensional data, and will support for
రీడింగ్.
only summation, only summation or aggregation, only summation or aggregate. Okay, DSO will support for will will have two-dimensional data.
ఓవర్ రైటింగ్ ఫంక్షనాలిటీ ఉంటుంది డిఎస్ఓకి క్యూబ్కి.
So it will support for by default it will be override. DSO by default it will be override. Okay. So now you clear, right? Transformation, DTP and open hub destination. Open hub destination. You clear, right? So we can create, okay, open hub destination. If you want to send the data from BW to outside, you can use open hub. And if you are loading, if you want to load the data in BW4HANA, we require only DTP. Okay, if we in the older version, BW on HANA or BW 7.0 version, 7 versions. Okay, there we require PSA from ECC. If you want to get data from PSA, and from PSA to DSO, we require DTP again. Okay, only one thing, by using info package, by using info package, by using info package, IP means info package, we can retrieve the data from TCC to PSA. Okay, by using DTP, we can retrieve the data from PSA to DSO or PSA to cube or DSO to DSO. So like this, you can use it for all the various DSO to cube. So by using only one place info package till PSA only it will involve. Okay, in the old version. In BW4 HANA, there is no PSA concept at all. There is no concept. By using DTP itself, we can do all retrieving the data. Okay. Like this, we have to work. Okay. Always, this is very important DTP concept and transformations. Okay. And in next session, we'll discuss like, no, all DTPs. Okay. Routines. Okay. Routines, all routines. Okay. Start routine, end routine, filo routine, and export routine, export routine, export routine. This is very important. And then DTP routine. Okay, info package routine, info package routine, info package routine. And now, uh, like I will show you info object routine also, where we will write info object routine, global routine. I will show you. And now, customer exit for variable. Okay, data source enhancement. Okay, now function model. Okay, one ABAP program. One ABAP program. Okay, this we need to discuss. This is very important. Okay, we need to finish within 2 3 days. Okay, these routines all this. Okay, okay, this is pending from my end, and I'll explain this all these steps. So this is very important wherever you go. Okay, every interview they will ask you about function modeling. Every interview they will ask you data source enhancement. Every interview they will ask customer exit. Every interview they will ask like no routines. This routine. Every routine. Okay. Every interview they will ask you this question. Every interview they will ask you this question. Every interview they will ask you this question. Every interview this they will ask function model. Very important this way. So I can say like no, this is out of our interview. Okay, out of 100. Okay, this is 50% marks will come here on. Okay, if you give based on this explanation only, they will select you. That is the important of these concepts. If you are not explaining properly these options and remaining you explained it very well, but they will not select you. These are very, very important. Routines are very, very important. Okay, customer exit important. Okay, here will come again I steps, I underscore step, I step 0, I step 0. Okay, every entity they will ask you. Remember this point. If you want to get job early, and you need to prepare very well these options. Okay, if you have any doubts also ask me. I'll clear you. Okay, and we will explain about these options tomorrow very clearly. Okay, we can write code into the routine level and we will debug and we'll see it. Okay, these options very, very important. Every interview they will ask you these options. And this sometimes they will ask you, okay, DTP routine info package. This is 1 or 2% only, these three. And remaining they will ask you. Every interview they will ask you. Okay, let me keep into the last. Okay. Okay, this is BW side. This is BW side. This is BW side. Okay, this is BW side. Okay, this is ECC side. This is ECC side. Okay, these are all BW side. This again BW side. Very, very important. Okay. These concepts important and cutover activity also important. Cutover activity also very, very important. Okay. We'll see by tomorrow.